and is having a wow of a tournament. We are underway. Brazil in the yellow, Turcaye in the red. First set action underway. Smooth as silk through the middle. Gunesh, the middle blocker, 198 centimeters tall. Herself had a wonderful VNL this year, the best middle blocker in the VNL for 2023, so she's in great form. On the free ball, opportunity dragged into the net. That's not the perfect start, so a little moment of trepidation or nerves perhaps. Wow, that's the heat that we're expecting to see from the opposite. Vargas put the ball down hard. The ball came back off a Brazilian dig, and then that lady, the captain herself, Turcaye, Erdem, 36 years of age, playing some of the best volleyball of her life right now. Very fluent though, through the middle. Vaisa. Talk about experienced athletes, 36 years of age. Herself an Olympic gold medalist from 2008 and 2012. So there is some serious experience through the middle for Brazil. Slide attack, well executed. The captain again. So both attacks looking pretty fluent at the moment. Nice setting. Good options. Plenty of noise. Nice hard driven ball. Jose Maria. First back row attack we've seen from the Brazilian combination, finding the seam perfectly. Confidence building first back row attack. Oh, and we were wondering how long it would be before Adokurt made her presence felt from the outside. What a versatile player. Can play opposite, can play outside hitter. Incredible cross-court angle, her first swing of the match. Well, error count pretty low, good serve reception. Nice confidence from both sides of the net. The offenses this time through the middle, the back row pipe attack from Jose Maria. 4 points apiece, very even. Rare service error from Thaisa, first one we've seen. But plenty of respect, very tall blocking units. Vargas comes into the front court, 194 centimeters tall. Nice response. Vargas will get another opportunity. Great hustle, Brazil. But the siren sounded, that's fascinating. Confusion reigns, maybe. The video official has picked up a centerline fault. Yeah, that's exactly what the challenge is. Guimarães, the coach of Brazil, just calling the technology in to support him. I'm going to check. So he's saying centerline challenge. I thought perhaps it was a... He challenged the back row, but perhaps Vargas has penetrated through when she's landed underneath the net. It would be some eagle-eyed coaching. Let's have a look. Oh, well, I'll be. That is clearly a centerline fault. How is the eyesight of Jose Roberto Guimarães? Athletes have no rights to step into the opponent's court under the net like that. That is some high quality use of the technology. The Brazilian coach is up and about this evening in Tokyo. The response from Turcaye was clinical. Nice power through the middle. You're going to run that attack quite a lot. It was by the setter. Loves connecting with that middle attack as many times as possible. Well, it was just for a moment an opportunity to recycle the ball. The Brazilian power was just enough. And that lady, Gabby, we'll be seeing a lot of her tonight. Such a powerful spiker. Great pick up. Recycle again. Turcaye battling hard. Wonderful, wonderful defense. Oh, it's some high quality stuff here in Tokyo. Everything just going up a notch from the defense down the line. Naomi, the libero for Brazil, working very hard. The response is swift and clinical again. Hande Baladin, the Tokyo Olympian, loading in beautifully, just finding an opportunity through the block of Brazil. 7 points apiece, nothing between these nations. Opportunity knocks. Oh, once again, down the line. Well, we're going to see a lot of Vargas tonight, that is for sure. Playing a club volleyball in China now. Enjoying taking over that opposite role for Turcaye. Oh, and for the first time tonight, the roof. Well, the hitting has been such high quality. But look at the wonderful penetration. Hande Baladin. Perfect technique. Gets a 2-point lead. Oh, and we barely used her. But what an option to have Katakurt out of the back row. And that's the strength of this from Turcaye at the moment. They have so many attacking options. It's no longer just a single point of attack through Katakurt on those released balls. The Brazilian block really going to keep themselves on their toes tonight. Well, timeout called by the Brazilian coach, Guimaraes. Been head coach of this Brazilian team since 2003, taking them to 2 Olympic gold medals and an Olympic silver. I know he's absolutely got them primed to get them on the road to another Olympic Games. I'd love to beat Turcaye tonight. Would almost seal the deal. A little bit of fortune off the take. Of course, for Paris 2024, the host nations already qualified. Ooh, and a rotational error by the setter coming in too early there. It was by, in the back row, she was a little bit early on her penetration into the net. Well spotted by the second referee. Little skill error or concentration error. Back-to-back errors, in fact, by Turcaye. Well, the timeout working beautifully for Brazil. The crowd chanting for the ace. Tough serving from Diana. Well, you could see that set up so beautifully. Vargas in a one-on-one situation. The strength of the hands to get the ball to her. Not a lot that Brazil could do there. Julia B stuck one-on-one. Vargas almost impossible to stop. And defense. Well, she's allowed to go for her serve, surely. 9 aces for the tournament already for Melissa Vargas. Brazil down by 1. Rosa Maria back to the service line. Slide attack is so fluent, so clean. And that lady again, Erdem, just absolutely picking the pockets. Neither Brazilian block are really effective there. One of them has to commit to that run. Neither of them really made a play. Back out to 2. Oh, she gets it done through reputation sometimes. Karakurt. They were braced for the hard-driven ball. All the pace taken off it. Not much Niami could do, the libero for Brazil. 14-11, a 3-point lead. Very, very solid start for Turcaye. Paladin a bit long with the serve, so 2 points the difference. Here in Japan, the Japanese crowd not sure who to cheer for. World number 1, world number 4. Spoiled for riches. Tokyo will have their home team up next. Nice pick up. Melissa B. Oh, but the slide attack at will. An outrageously high quality action from the Turcaye offense. Added him again. She's having a day out at the moment. That's her 4th attack to go with 2 blocks. She's leading all comers at the moment for points scored in set number 1. Great touch. Oh, they're begging for a touch. Urging and getting. Vargas was absolutely adamant. The pixels don't lie. Gabby getting just the merest touch on it. Everything going the way of Turcaye at the moment, earning every point that they make. The response, though, full of attitude. Slide attack for slide attack. Thaisa. To the service line she goes. They trail by 3. Brazil up against Turcaye. Set number 1. Quick attack not as electric on this occasion. The tip from downtown. Just. And a net touch is going to be called. Osprey doesn't believe she transgressed. A rare occasion when the offense didn't quite click for the Turcaye combination. Back-to-back serves for Thaisa for Brazil. Karakurt. Such an imposing figure. Look at the contact point, so high over the top of Roberta's block. much Julia B could do back in position 6. So 17-14, Turkey back in control of set number 1. But have been a tiny bit wasteful with the serve in the last few opportunities. So just giving Brazil the opportunity, aside of the quality of Brazil, you don't want to give them too many opportunities to find their mojo again. Roberta back to serve. Nice controlled middle attack. Steady and calm. Gunesh, best blocker at the Tokyo 2020/21 Olympics. A really great Olympic campaign, looking to make another. Once again though, Turkey haven't been able to land a serve for the last sort of 5 minutes. That's how you let momentum slip through your fingers. 4 serve errors to 1 tells a bit of a story. So substitutions, Karakurt goes off and we see Icatch come on. 27-year-old outside hitter. And their side-out game has been absolutely first class tonight. Saladin knew she was going to have a little bit of work to do, but down the side of the block, perfectly done. A serve is in. That's a good change. And it gets an opportunity for Turkey. Wonderful pickup. Naomi down the line again. But the blocking unit is electric. Vargas again, look at this reach. Elbows above the net, that is imposing. And getting the serve in, getting the transition made all the difference. So substitutions. Julie B comes off. The Roich comes on. Nice block again, it's recycled. Transition opportunity. Here's a free ball. Oh, and it is dealt with hard. This lady is on fire right now. Melissa Vargas, so fluid and dynamic. 87 kilometers an hour, the spike speed. She's going cross-court at will at the moment. The Brazilian block cannot find a way to stop her. Well, certainly Coach Guimarães has some concerns about the Brazil blocking technique at the moment. Particularly Vargas, the number 4, has had her way with him at the moment. The attack efficiency very high. 3 blocks to Brazil's nil, so blocking not quite tuned in yet for the team in yellow, the world number 4, but the world number 1 playing with swagger right now. 21-16, set number 1. Oh, that's going to disappoint the Turkey coaching, because that was really a ball that maybe a better opportunity to dig that ball than was given. Brazil get the side out though. 17-21. They trail by 4. We go to 25. You need a 2-point lead. Turkey in control of set number 1 though. Well, they made the adjustment. They got 2 good blockers in front of this lady, Vargas, but just the presence of mind. She changed the game from sharp cross-court, tooling it off the blocker's hands and out for 22-17. And they don't get a respite when she goes back to the baseline either. Nice response, Brazil. De Roich pumping that one away. 18-22. Pressure still very much on the Brazilian side. Oh, that is just delicious. The slide attack has been paying such dividends for Turcotte. The Brazilian block cheated to follow that one out and then through the middle, soaring. Vargas absolutely could have hit that one wherever she wanted. What a great offense at the moment. Özbay running great options for Turcotte right now. That was a hard-driven ball. My goodness. Jose Maria. This will look spectacular. 95 kilometers an hour from the back row. Just pure power. No one's bringing that ball back. 1923. Important moments these. Important rally. Turcotte, one good rally away from set point. Brazil needs some serve pressure. They get it. And they get the point, I think. A little bit of an inquiry about the action at the net. But 2023, that was a much needed point. Deutsch again, back to the service line. A trail by 3. Oh, you could see where they were thinking. But they've not been able to stop this lady through the middle. Captain of Turcotte. Rotterdam with another slide attack. Brings up set point 24-20. Substitution. Sahin comes on, the number 12. Munesh comes on as well. Set point play. Oh, don't make her cranky. Oh, that might come back to bite them. One set point saved, but you might have just poked the lion down the line. Vargas wearing one. Set point number 2, though, for Turcotte. One good action, and the first set is theirs. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. What an offense this lady has run. Shanchu Özbay, the setter for Turcotte, should take a lot of credit for a well-constructed first set of volleyball. And it is Turcotte 25 defeating Brazil 21 in set number 1. In a high-quality affair. Brazil, of course, went through the first 4 rounds of this tournament undefeated, but they did go down 2-1 against Bulgaria a few days ago, but they came back very, very strong. Had to win that one in 5. Look at that, just clinical execution to win the set through the middle. Nice to see Özbay getting a swing at the ball. So 1 set to love, there it is. 25-21, Vargas with 6 attacks, 1 block, and Erdem with 5 attacks and 2 blocks, leading all comers. And for Brazil, really blocking is been their Achilles heel. They just haven't been able to effectively stop this attack from the team in red. 12 attacks to 21, no blocks, 1 service ace, and plenty of errors. So the world number 1 Turcotte playing at a higher level at the moment, and their offense has been absolutely irrepressible. Some very nice moments. Thaisa through the middle was very, very good at times. Jose Maria from the back row, but this lady was absolutely breathtaking. As was the captain. And Vargas again, cross-court hard. What a remarkable athlete. Let's have a look at that receiver accuracy. Not bad. 16% in the outer zone there, making a quick attack very, very difficult. Where for Turkey, I think you're going to see a very efficient story, very much so. And that's a big reason why the setter for Turkey, Urzbay, has been really able to run the offense that she's want to run, because she hasn't had to go miles to track down that ball. So a bit more serve pressure perhaps for Brazil, and certainly that's going to allow their block to have to make less decisions and perhaps start getting some block pressure. There's Vargas on the right talking to Karakurt. What a pair of absolute guns Turkey have in those two athletes. In their first match against Puerto Rico, Karakurt was the top scorer. In their second match, Vargas was the top scorer. In their third match, Karakurt was the top scorer. In their fourth match, Vargas was the top scorer. So it's no secret for Brazil where the majority of the attack is going to come from Turkey, through the number 99, the number 4 on screen, but just often enough through the middle, the number 14 and captain. Erdem has been really, really hard to stop. There's so many attacking weapons for Turkey. We get ready to start set number 2. Hello and welcome. Hope you're enjoying the coverage on the road to Paris, the Olympic qualifier tournament here in Pool B in Japan. Turkey in the red up against Brazil in the yellow. Set number 2 ready to go. First point to Brazil. The two-person wall was well positioned. Couldn't quite direct the ball back into court. There's a Maria on screen there getting a nice winner. Ooh, and that's not the way they wanted to start. The serve reception has been excellent, as we highlighted in the break, but Hande Baladin just losing her focus for a moment. Here's the opportunity. What a great dig. Well, they're working hard at the start of set number 2, Brazil, and they're getting the results. 3-0. What a great start. Orge, the libero for Turkey, the Minister of Defence, to work hard to keep that ball in play. They couldn't retain it with any venom. Much better start for Brazil. Nice change of tempo, though. Ballard in the 7, jumping the ball, wiping it off the block. No service joy on this occasion. Daniele Santarelli, the coach, been coaching Corneliano in Italy since the 2017 season, so he'll have seen a lot of these ladies come through the Italian leagues. Nice offense again. Better read from Brazil. They got a presence above the net, but how do you stop Vargas? Just look at that athleticism. Took off so far behind the attack line. Still brought so much heat onto the ball. 2-4. Well, the overpass looked like trouble. They get away with that one, Brazil. That's very, very clever. Roberta, based in Poland now, playing for the Lodge Club in Poland. Oh, a little setter tit for tat there. Can't let the other setter on the opposition team get all of the limelight for too long. We haven't seen Urzbay dump a ball all game. And on the back of her opposite number getting a point, she's decided to get one of her own. Recycle for Brazil. It's going to be a free ball, though. Who stands up? Another opportunity. Defense was good. Oh, and the response excellent. Well, they're playing with a bit more purpose in set number 2, Brazil. They've been stirred into action. Gabby urging the team on. Wipes it beautifully across her body, down the line. Such a dynamic athlete. Beautiful pickup. Gabby again. Gets it done. Brazilian volleyball at its very best. Defense down the line, immaculate. And then that lady with a full swing. Once again, just tooling the block. Jose Maria down the line in position 1, though, was outstanding. Another opportunity, Brazil. Gabby again. Couldn't land the blow. And that ball hard off Gabby, and off it goes. They needed that one. How often is that the play? Karakurt getting them out of trouble from the outside or the opposite position. 4 points to 7. Well, the tables have turned here in set number 2. It is Brazil with a 3-point lead. Difficult from there. How does she get that into play? She doesn't. Wow, does she? My word. And then Brazil let it fly, but they will get a touch off the block. Well, Karakurt had such a challenge to get that ball back into play. Vargas getting the touch there, hard to deny. Either way, Brazil out to a 4-point lead, 8 points to 4 now. Pass is excellent. You just know she's going to connect perfectly with her middle attack, don't you? Absolute passing perfection. Goes by. Says thank you very much, Gunesh. The 24-year-old. Absolutely crushing it. Recycle ball. Oh, and off the block again. Boy, oh boy, she's changed the tempo, hasn't she? Of this second set, the captain. Gabby once again. She's always been in these 2-on-1 situations. That is schooling the block in every opportunity here in set number 2. Can't continue the lesson from the service line, though. Turcaye trailing by 3, 6-9. Won the first set. Once again, the block out on the left side for Turcaye. Not able to channel the ball back into court. Baladin getting the final touch. Jose Maria swinging away beautifully. Position 2, 10 points to 6 now. It's a nice play, very fluent in offense. One-on-one situation created. Baladin sees the hands of Julia B. Very little that the one-on-one blocker can do on that occasion. Oh, that's more like it's through the middle on the back of a jump curve. We haven't seen a block from Turcaye yet this set. What a time, what an athlete, what a captain. Out of them one-on-one. Closes the gap to 2. Vargas, licensed to thrill from the baseline. Cannot. $11 points to 8 now. 3 points the difference. Gabby with 7 kills for the match. Well, it's been effective, hasn't it? Slide attack, the back set, right out to the antenna. Eridom doesn't have to hit that one hard. She sees opportunity to take the pace off the ball. Paladin back to the service line. They trail by 2. And a determined swing, where she's looked really focused. Was a Maria in set number 2. She didn't really have the best spike approach. The ball dropping low and inside on her. Still found a way to turn it down the line outside the block. High quality on a 50-50 set at best. Oh my goodness. Sit back and feast. Absolute perfection from the back row. Vargas. They trail by 2. Well, you saw that ball dropping low and inside, and even Gabby couldn't do much about it. Look at the blocking hands. Gunesh. Very little that Gabby could do in that circumstance. The gap now is 1. Recycle ball. Nicer again, surely. Recycle ball. She dumps. Well picked up. It is wild from Karakurt. Those are the moments. They'd worked incredibly hard to get an opportunity. Absolute brick. Unfortunately from Karakurt. Would have made it 12 all, but instead 13-11. A little important moment perhaps in set number 2. Defense. Both sides. This time, absolute demolition from Karakurt. Oh, well, she is such a double-edged sword, isn't she? It's feast or famine at that speed. And she filled her cup. 12-13, 1 point the difference. These two teams, the titans of world volleyball. Turkey, Brazil. Oh, clever. All the pace taken out of the play. Naomi, beg your pardon, Diana, the 2, hasn't had a lot of opportunity to express herself so far in this match. Playing club volleyball in Turkey this year, so these ladies will be no strangers to her. Oh, brutal. Absolute brute force attack from Turkey through Vargas. Turning the ball down the line. Pressure on Brazil now. Can't converts. 14 all. Turkey back in the game. Back in set number 2. See a timeout call, well read, I think, by Coach Guimarães from Brazil. Just seeing a little bit of a drop in standards, perhaps. Well, you saw the tail of the tape there. It was point for point, and then a little group of 2 points in a row on the back of some great defense from Turcoye, some good serve pressure. Gabby trying to just calm the minds. Naomi, the libero for Brazil. We need a good serve receive from her. They are locked at 14 apiece, but trail the match 1 set to love. It goes to Naomi. Oh, but the Turkish block have found their swagger. Turcoye take the lead. Umare's asked for exactly not that in the timeout. Dropping low and inside, and she knew it. Rosa Maria sees the lead slip. Back to back from Rosa Maria. Face tells a tale. Went for the hard cross court. You can see where the ball landed. Not well out, but out enough. So it is a big turnaround here in set number 2. Opportunity. Another opportunity. Second ball played. Guts effort. Free ball. Turcoye lining up, queuing up, and finishing up. Vargas comes in clutch. Julia B with the good defense. It's not enough. So service pressure from Karakurt has given them a lot of this lead. They lead by 3 now. Better. Well, she needed that one, Rosa Maria. She was on a losing streak there. In front of Gunesh, no small feat to hit a winner. (15-17). Boy, oh boy, they let some points slide away there as we see Eye-Catch come on. And a little swing and a miss through the middle. Gunesh is one back. You can see what she was thinking. 16-17 now. Set number 2. Gabby back to the service line. The captain. Delightful. Little dump there. Paladin alert to the opportunity. They take the 2-point lead back. 18-16. Turcoye creating some serve havoc in the last couple of rotations for Brazil. Oh, but the response is clinical. Diana, well, she's been infrequently used through the middle. But Roberta, the setter, went to her on that occasion and did it well. We'll get an opportunity. Oh, but it will be shut down. Right back into the face. This will not look great. Nick Balladin gets the decisive touch. Just back into the body of Rosa Maria, but she's not had a happy time of it through the middle part of this second set. 2-point lead. She is steaming. You can see it coming out of her ears. Vargas back to the service line. On a mission. Great pickup, Vargas. Back to Brazil. Great blocking. Structurally sound, Turcoye. Oh, and a net touch. What a pity. They've done all the hard things well. But Özbay, the setter, he sensed an opportunity there. Daniele Santarelli. Substitutions for Brazil. Kesey comes on in the front row, the 16. And the 21 comes on as well in Nayani. So she will be setting from the back row. So a little bit more height at the front, perhaps, to try and manufacture another point. Oh, nearly paid off too. We haven't said a name for a while, but Erdem, just when the team really needs no subtlety, no disguise, just athleticism and power. The ball trickling off out of reach of Brazil, and a 20-18 lead as a result. Paladin. Well read, well dug. Well, it's a battle of the sixes at the moment. Help me up, coach. No problem at all. Well, the defense in position 6 on both sides of the net was immense. Turkey recycle it better. 21-18, a 3-point lead is a problem now. Brazil are going to get called in for a bit of a lecture from Dad. Coach Guimara is not happy with the progress. Well, no signs of panic. This is a world-class outfit. Brazil ranked number 4 in the world. What a record they have. But at the moment it is Turkey who have the ascendancy. 1 set to love. They were down for a lot of set number 2, but they've earned a 3-point lead, 21-18. Need a response out of the timeout from Brazil. Wonderful. Brazil there. Stay in it. The lefty. Another opportunity. Oh, but it is Turkey. Every facet, defense, blocking, attack. Look at this D. Hitting the floor hard. Vargas is putting in everything right now. And Karakurt will not be denied. 22-18. So we see those substitutions reverse. Roberta back on. Jose Maria. 4-point lead now. Turkey. And that is unfortunately a mental error, a skill error. Jose Maria has not had the best time of it in the latter stages of this set. It is a 5-point lead, 23-18. Turkey are 2 points from a 2-set-to-love lead over world number 4 Brazil. And now it is getting concerning. Yeah, called in. You could see Gabby insisting. She knew that it had landed cleanly. Just catching the baseline. Perhaps, or a touch on the way through. Either way, the ball and the point to Brazil. Julia B. to the service line. Slide attack has been absolutely outstanding. Once again, in set number 2, the captain Erdem, when they've just needed another outlet, when they start zoning in on Vargas or Karakurt as an offensive option, the captain sneaks in and earns them a set point with another delicious play. And then set point serve. And they'll get a chance. Oh, and a net touch. Yes, it was me. Karakurt putting a hand up, fessing up. Sorry, coach. 4 set points remain. It's easy to be honest when you have 5 set points on the board. Thaisa with some work to do. They trail by 4, and it is set point number 2 for Turkey. Well, that's not going to work either. They're just losing a little bit of focus, and I think the coach is going to call them in. He's seen enough of the party tricks. Let's finish it, ladies.
Okay, perfect. No, it's great. I like. One, you can open the net. For sure, Gabby will be here in transition before she's left. So you can use it. In first tempo, watch out because she is there. You can open very well. Pay attention because if the ball is here, I want that you pass. Brad. If the ball is here, for sure, she passed this ball. And we open in this way. Way to go. Bye.
Well, you heard it, Gabby being name-checked, the captain of Brazil, very much on their mind in terms of where she's going to be in position in this next play. Standing at 180 centimetres, she's not the tallest of the athletes. So I think the intent from Coach Santarelli is to try and pick her out as the blocking option. They go outside. They'll get a chance. Chance number 2, the dump. Not great. Gabby responds. Well, once again, through a bit of resilience from Brazil, but perhaps just a little application error from Turcoye. They are staying in this set. They've saved 3 set points now. 2 remain. 22-24. Set point number 4 for Turcoye, surely on this occasion. Opportunity again. Brazil resilient and fighting hard. And Gabby again is leading the way. Well, they've had 4 attempts to close this out, Turcoye, and they've been their own worst enemy. And they're inviting Gabby to lift her team. So back-to-back timeouts called.
Okay, and don't worry, and bring Gabby here. You play pipe in this rotation. It's the same. If there is the ball exclamative, you send the ball here. Brad, you know that you don't close the shot, okay? This is good. This is good power tip here, okay? Let's go, girls. Bye.
Well, I can't help but feel it's the same talk he gave them a number of points ago, and they just didn't execute. Gabby, the number 10 for Brazil, he keeps calling her out by name. She's standing, or she will be blocking in position 4, front left, shorter of the blockers at the net. Perhaps he thinks that that's where they should be running their offense. Let's see if Turcoye can respond. It is set point number 5, but Brazil have saved 4 set points in a row. Can they make it 5 and lock it up? They sure can. Immense from Thaisa. What a serving run from the number 6. He's gone back to the baseline on 4 occasions, set point down and made it count. Serves an ace to lock it up. 24 all. You must win by 2. Can she get them a set point of their own? She cannot. Or can she? No. I think a challenge is probably being called. So the point has gone nominally to the team in red. Whether it was out, in, out, I think is what the challenge is. No challenge. So the call stands. It is set point number 5 for Turcoye. They couldn't win the first 5. This is set point number 6, I should say. They've got to cash one in eventually. Not this one. 25 points apiece. Video challenge this time on the block touch. We haven't seen Coach Santarelli use the video challenge yet. Let's see what his record is like. You can see it's brought a wry grin from a few of the athletes. I think they know what's up. Maybe he's just giving his team the opportunity to resettle and refocus. The scoreboard is 25 points apiece. First set went for 24 minutes, 25-21 in favour of Turkey. Second set's been fascinating. It was absolutely Brazil coming out of the blocks hard, got a big lead. Turkey ran it down, took over the lead, had a 4-point lead at set point. Brazil have come back and won 5 points in a row to lock it up. We are forensically checking the challenge from Coach Santarelli. I think has been dismissed by a jury of his peers. So it will stand 25 points apiece. Brazil to serve. 2-point margin required. Tension in Yoyogi Stadium starting to ratchet up a little bit. Pass is good. The dump. Perfect. Well, Vargas showing her softer side for this occasion anyway. 26-25. Set point number 7. Kaye will have Karakurt. What can she do? There'll be no quick attack. In fact, it'll be picked up through the middle. Oh, but blocked straight back from Diana through the middle. Well, if anyone should be swinging to win the set, it's Vargas. But she couldn't get it done. Brazil finding their fighting spirit when it really counts. Well, called in, I believe, 27-26. You'll see that replay just brushing. Goodness me, there's nothing in that. A wry grin from Vargas. Another set point. Can you believe it? I think set point number 8. I've run out of fingers and toes. Right up. This time, not. Brazil again. They come again through the back row. Waiting on the call. Good enough. Gabby. Boy, oh boy, she's been immense in this set. Attack number 12 for her for the match. That was as clutch as it gets. Donara comes on into the middle. Replaces Julia B. Locked at 27 apiece again. That's a pity. Diana drilling the ball into the net from the service line. Another set point. How long can Brazil fight off these set points? Vargas to light up the stadium. Set point number 8 or 9. Defense. Offense. She's got it all, this lady. And Vargas closes out set number 2 with a serve, a dig and a spike. And it is Turkey who take a 2-sets-to-love lead over Brazil. Well, amazing scenes here in Yoyogi Stadium in Tokyo. Here in Pool B, the Olympic qualifier tournament, the road to Paris. Top 2 teams from Pool B will go straight to Paris. They don't have to go through the repechage phase that is the Volleyball Nations League this year. So that takes such pressure off their squads to lock away that Olympic spot. Is all to play for. At the moment, as I've said, it is the host nation Japan with a better for and against average leading pool number B. But the winner of this match will leapfrog them until they play their game, of course. And they've almost guaranteed their spot in Paris with a win in this match for mine. Still 2 more rounds to go after this one. And there is the set scores, 25-21, 29-27. Well, Brazil had their moments. They started so well. 20 attacks to 15. They started to get their blocking in order. They served very, very well. But this group of ladies from Turkey absolutely irrepressible in that middle part of set number 2. Gee, they had their opportunities to win it. Took them 9 or 10 set points to get it done, but they got it done eventually. Unesh through the middle was very good. But Gabby was the story of set number 2 for mine. She really led her team out of some difficult spots. Jose Maria had both good and bad patches, I think it's fair to say. And that lady, you just never know what she's thinking. As we look at the attack zones, really balanced. 35% through the opposite channel, 48% through the outside, 16% through the middle. Imagine it'll be slightly different the way that Turkey is set up. They've used their middle slightly more and a bit more balanced between the left and right side of the court. So for Brazil, they have to just only go back as far as a few days ago when they were down 2-1 against Bulgaria, and they came back really hard and won that one in 5. And they've got an opportunity to win another match in 5. They just need to win the next 3 sets. And that's Karakurt to a T. A heap of points. Not always the most consistent, but oh boy, when it's those big moments, isn't she the one that steps up? With Karakurt and Vargas, they've got just 2 really big weapons. Vargas with 13 attacks and 1 block, leading all comers. Gabby from Brazil in second place with 12 attacks, and then Erdem with 8 attacks and 2 blocks. Karakurt with her 9 winners, as we've just shown you. So all in readiness, set number 3, getting ready to go. You are watching the Road to Paris, the Olympic qualifier tournament here in Tokyo. Brazil in the yellow, Turkey in their red. Karakurt looking like she is up for another battle. We are underway, set number 3. Strong block, Thaisa going head to head with Vargas. Excellent middle blocking. Doing her bit really well. She's never going to get full penetration over the net, but she's got to play a role. She's got to try and close that seam off. Did it perfectly. And the response from Baladin, very solid. So we are underway. Set number 3, 2 sets to love. Turkey, world number 1 up against Brazil, world number 4. And what I said in the preamble could be the gold medal match at Paris 2024, couldn't it? These 2 incredible nations and this incredible blocking outfit. Well, that's how they started set number 1, Turkey. 3-person block. Vargas got all of it, but Baladin and Erdem absolutely doing their job. Very, very hard for any hitter to get through that. Nice quick attack, Thaisa. 196 centimetres tall, the 36-year-old. Actually played in Turkey in the 2016-2017 season with Baladin and Akos. So she knows these girls pretty well. Gets a hand on that one, but they recycle the ball. Back row from Gabby, where they were waiting for it, weren't they? Captain v captain. Erdem I was waiting for you. Two absolute superstars going head to head. Bergman, Julia B. Nice outside hitting. Spent some 3 years at Georgia Tech playing in the US college system. It's a 3-all scoreboard. Theiser back to the service line. Well, Vargas approves. Getting very jiggy with it. No block really. Nothing to speak of. How is the setting hands though? Erzbai just casually being remarkable. Setting up a gem. Couldn't back it up from the service line though. Go to Karakurt's highlight reel tonight. But you know, if she goes and dumps that ball into the net at her 50% effectiveness rate, the next one's coming back very, very hard. Brazil take the lead, 5-4. And that's so clever from Erdem. On the previous slide attack she ran, the Brazilian defense really crowded underneath the block, and she went deep. This time, 1 and 6 were playing much deeper. She drops the ball short into the open space. That's some high quality thinking by this incredible athlete. Can't make the serve count though. Back-to-back service errors. Free ball comes. How do Brazil adjust? Slide attack. Squandered, it has to be said. Diana completely overrunning the ball. Whether it wasn't the set she wanted or she lost her footwork, it's hard to know, but on a free ball, that was well below Brazilian standards. Another opportunity overpass though. That's going to be virtually unusable for Karakurt. Should be disappointed with that one. They'd done the hard work. And the set just floating right on top of the net. So Brazil getting a 1-point lead back. Well, you know she was just waiting to wail on one, wasn't she? Ibra Karakurt hadn't had the happiest last couple of actions. She'd made a bad error, then got a pretty poor set. The next one was going to be deep and hard to the service line. What sort of havoc can she wreak? The 99 from way back there. Very little, sadly. Well, another little down moment of serving from Turcaye. I'm sure Coach Santarelli will review some of these patches of the match. Just highlight these moments where they've just let Brazil get their breath back. They've just taken their foot off the throat a little bit. Recycle ball, opportunity for Gabby. Well, Baladin celebrated very early. Just for a moment, I thought the Brazil had covered the block and the ball was still live. But Gabby really had very little she could do with that ball. A three-person block was immense and well positioned. Ball in play here. That's a better option. They'll get an opportunity out of it. Here it comes. And finally it's down. Gabby again. Vargas has played some great defense. But Gabby once again. Block a little bit disconnected. She makes them pay. 9 points to 8 now. Gabby again, just tooling the ball. I beg your pardon, it's that lady again, the number 7. Getting the job done. Jose Maria, she's had so many difficult moments in this set and set number 2, but finding some form on that occasion. So we're locked up at 10 points apiece now. Third set struggles here. Both teams working hard. Back row attack, well handled. Turcaye recycle the ball. Back row again. Brazil recycled. Free ball. What can the ladies in red do? Slide attack, picked up. Wonderful rally this, side to side. Unbelievable play. Oh, it's a rally of the match for mine. Who's going to put it away? The block from Turcaye will not stop. Gabby. Unbelievable scenes. Oh, the crowd is going wild here. Yoyogi Stadium are on their feet. One of the plays of the tournament. Clutch pickup. And then wide it goes. Net touch video challenge. For no other reason perhaps than just to let both squads get their breath back. Turcaye take the lead on that rally if the call stands. Brazil throwing their heart and soul at that play. Well. Neither team wanting to say die. Let's have a look at the up close and personal camera. No net touch fault. The Turcaye keep the points. And they get a sneaky little 30-second breather. But for Brazil, they've got to let that not bother them. They've put their heart and soul into the point. It hasn't gone their way. They've given up the lead. The Turcaye, they need to go back and focus on a serve and make it happen a bit better from the service line. Oh, but it's the block of Turcaye. You can see what it means. B gets closed out. First by the setter. Well. You can see what she thought of that. And they take a 2-point lead. Middle part of set number 3. They lead the match 2-0. Brazil under a little bit of pressure, mental and physical. And it's going to be a free ball. Pass is excellent. The dump picked up. They'll get another opportunity. Front court setter. Slide attack is excellent. What an incredible match this lady is having. Erdem with her 12th kill. I think all of them in that slide attack mode. What a connection she is enjoying with Shansu Ozbey, the setter from Turkey. A 3-point lead now. Carroll comes on for Brazil. Great dig. Gabby. Well, who better in a crisis than the captain of Brazil? Everyone just getting out of the way. Didn't get a lot of topspin on that one. You could see it bobbling left and right. But she's found a way to bring up her 14th kill of the match. Get another opportunity, Brazil. Oh, but that blocking unit, she's done it again. You cannot keep this lady out of the game. Ozbey for Turkey closing the seam perfectly. De Ruysch throws her head back. 14-11. Troubling times for the Brazilians. Recycle ball, off speed, excellent. Jose Maria needed to hit that winner. Must needed point, that one. 12-14, they trail by 2. Absolute perfection. Ibra Karakurt doesn't even celebrate. It's just another day in the life, drilling the ball through the gap in the block. 15-12. Gabby, eyes on the prize. They're coming at them from all angles at the moment. Vargas on that occasion. Brazil did well to keep the ball in play. Some great touches. But turning the ball hard down the line. Not much Naomi could do about that. The timeout Brazil, they are trailing by 4 and 2 sets to love.
Ela tá indo de encontro ao bloqueio, então fica difícil, não tem, joga ela para fora. Contra um bloqueio alto desse, quanto mais fora, melhor é. Tem que estar levantador aqui. Vambora. Vai de novo.
Quase Roy está no jogo.
Esse posiciona não com uma mão já aberta, posiciona com as duas para tentar.
Well, still as calm as ever, Coach Guimarães. Has seen it all and done it all in this game from the coach's bench, but he's going to have to conjure something special to keep his team in this match. They trail by 4. They trailed 2 sets to love. We saw them come back strong in set number 2, but they couldn't get over the line. Turkey are in control. Ball's going to be called out. Straight through the middle. Jose Maria had a clean swing, couldn't snap over the top of it, so 5-point lead out of the timeout. They've let the next one slip again. They are in trouble on a free ball now. Dumping is the first option. No, the setter's going through the middle. She's a backcourt setter. They'll get a recycled ball though. Great defense. Oh, but wasted ultimately. What a shame. Naomi, the libero, made an incredible pickup. That was incredible. And then Julia B, I beg your pardon, it's 17, yeah, Bergman ending it wide. So 18-12 out of the last time out. They then dropped the next 2 points. So back they go.
Please, go there.
Special timeout for Julia B, unfortunately. Coach Guimarães calling her out and giving her some direct feedback. Clearly not how things are going for him or how he wants them to go. So Brazil really under pressure now. They trail by 6. They trail by 2 sets to love. As I've said, Turcaye in control. Can they finish more strongly than they finished the second set? That's a better response out of the timeout anyway. Thirteen, 18 now the score. Great pickup. Auger. Great pickup, Auger. Oh, and it's just off the net and out. Minister of Defence, the Turcaye, Izamorge. 2 great defensive gets, but they couldn't turn it into offense. Some dynamic swinging from Gabby. 4 points now adrift. They've closed the gap. Brazil determined as ever. Desperation, not enough. 19-14. How many times have we seen Vargas turn across the shoulder to go back down the line? $17 points for the match now. 15 attacks and 2 blocks for Vargas, leading all other athletes in this match. Kleiser determined to see a touch call off the block, and she gets it. Yep, absolutely clear as day coming off Balladin's right hand. Kato Kurt comes off. High catch comes on the 27-year-old, part of the club that got second in the Club World Championships this year, Vakif Bank in Turkey. And that's going to be called a throw, I think. You can see the Brazilian ladies responded very quickly. That ball has come to rest in the hand of Gunesh. Not a clean contact. It's not a dump. She didn't really put up much of a complaint. Of course, it looks worse in slow motion. But I think it's a good call. 16-19, 3-point gap now. Brazil fighting back. Getting a response out of Vargas, though. Brings up point number 20. She's smiling again. Look at that turn. Once again, turning it back across her shoulder. You need to almost take a little bit more of a cheat on that line. You know she's setting him up for the big cross court as soon as they do, though. How do you read it? An athlete of the skills of Melissa Vargas. Close that line down and she'll snap it hard cross court for sure. Oh, and a misfire. Thyssa through the middle. Couldn't connect with the setter. The pass was right on top of the net. Roberta quite able to put it into the hitting zone of a middle blocker. So 21-16, the lead back out to 5. Nice response. Go back to that same athlete. Bring it back into the game. That's clever setting and good hitting. (17-21). Running out of runway though, Brazil. And that's not going to make it any easier. Apology from Baladin for the havoc that she wreaked. 22-17 now. Turcoye, 2 sets to love and up by 5, are absolutely in control of the narrative. And this lady has been immense. Our leading point scorer with 16 attacks, 2 blocks. How she'd love to add an ace to that tally. Some running repairs. Gabby not sure what to do to drag her team back into this, but you know she's going to put everything into it. The gap is 5 again. The crowd hushed. A lot of them in for the next match. Looking forward to the home team who will be on court next, but for now, enjoy the world number 1 with the ball. Turcoye. Great serve. The response was perfect from Thyssa. She's been really good in this match. Another kill for her. The 6th winner. 18-22 now. Recycled ball. Turkey, great pickup under the block. Ball goes to Brazil. Well, they had their opportunities. Block from Brazil was pretty good. A video challenge coming up on the block touch. He's not had a good run so far in this match, Daniele Santarelli, with his video challenges. This was the point in set number 2 when his team looked like they were running away with the victory. And then they absolutely zoned out. So maybe this is him trying to get their head back in the game. No block touch. Beautiful technique though. Look at the shoulder pivot. Absolutely perfectly executed block by Brazil. And they did everything perfectly, including not touching the ball that was going out. The point stands 19-22. Thyssa back to the service line. The lead now only 3. 3 points away from the match though, Turcoye. Oh, she's been everywhere, hasn't she? Vargas from the back row. That was an imperfect strike on the ball. She looked like she'd mistimed her approach and was on the way down when she hit it, but either way, good enough to wipe the ball off the block and bring up point number 23. Surely Turcoye will learn from set number 2 and they will not let Brazil work their way back into the set at the death. Well, that was coming from a long way away. Eda Edidam, the captain, was waiting to go one-on-one again with the captain of Brazil. Gabby is trying to drag her team forward, but instead it is 5 match points. Turcoye serving for the match. And they finish it as they started it with a massive block. Erzbai gets it done, and Brazil have been blown away here in Tokyo because Turcoye, the world number 1, have beaten them 3 sets to love. 25-21, 29-27, 25-19. and the world number one are surely halfway onto the plane to Paris, undefeated through 5 matches. Who is going to stop the team in red? Absolutely massive. Still got games against host nation Japan and Belgium, but surely Turkey need to win only one more match and they will be qualified for Paris. For Brazil, well, they've still got to play Belgium and host nation Japan. It could go either way, but you can see what it means. Turkey undefeated after 5 matches, defeating world number 4 Brazil 3 sets to love. But certainly all not lost for Brazil. They still absolutely can finish top 2 in this tournament. But they're going to have to get past host nation Japan, you would think. But for now it is Turkey's night, and you can see how happy they are. Here are some highlights of what was an exciting and expansive match. The blocking from Özbay, the setting from Özbay was just first class. She closed it with a one-on-one block for a 25-19 shutout. Vargas with 17 attacks and 2 blocks, and Erdem with 12 attacks and 4 blocks, our 2 leading point scorers. Just confirming the scores, 25-19, the final set. Karakurt enjoying the moment with the poor mascot who's done nothing to them except dance and be happy. Great to see the ladies from Turkey enjoying the moment. And they've earned everything they get. As I've said, maybe only one more match away from doing enough to qualify for the Paris Olympics. The VNL champions of 2023, there are the stats. 79 points to 67, 53 attacks to 36, 14 blocks to 4. Tells you almost everything you need to know. They were impenetrable at times, Turkey. Absolutely breathtakingly good. For that lady, Gabby, well, she will be doing some soul searching, but she was very good tonight. She just needs a few more ladies to go with her. Thaisa was very good as well, the middle blocker. Rosa Maria had her moments, but made some errors. Turkish fans, or Japanese fans, whoever they are, happy to be here. Let's have a look at some of the attack placement. Brazil, pretty balanced on both sides of the net. Between the left and right sides for Turkey. The left side probably more heavily favoured. That's certainly the case. Equal through the middle, but certainly their middle attack was really Erdem, the skipper, running the quick attack, slide attack to her right. And there is confirmation of the matches. Puerto Rico beating Argentina, Bulgaria over Peru, and then that match, Turkey over Brazil. So that will update the standings. You'll see Turkey leap to the top of the table. Japan yet to play. They'll play Belgium in a little while tonight. And a must-win match for Japan. And that just makes life a little bit interesting for Brazil. Only the top 2 go through, as I've said, to the Paris Olympics. For the teams that don't qualify through this tournament, though, of course, they have the opportunity to go through the VNL. But for now, Brazil came out with a lot of hope and a lot of noise and energy and a lot to play for. But Turkey, through that lady, Melissa Vargas, some great settings, some great middle attacking from their captain, and of course, Karakurt doing Karakurt things. There's the captain. They were immense and deserved their 3 sets to love victory to go to the top of the table and half book themselves, surely, a spot in Paris in 2024. Still a little bit of volleyball to play. Stunning volleyball here. Hope you've enjoyed the match. I'm Jonathan Fogarty. It's been a privilege to bring it to you. Until next time, it's bye for now.